score. He'll boot this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Oh, shit.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So out come the Falcons now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Not too many things get to a quarterback
YouTube is better.
But I think it's safe to say that pressure.
That shit is like almost real time, like not even 5 seconds.
The pressure, threw it incomplete. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Oh,
they're dangerous.
You don't see this right, nigga?
71 yards.
FaBoLouS3085's.
Tie in the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Like, you gotta cut off your stream because your shit is slow.
And that'll carry over the back
That's what you gotta do.
end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
I'll send you the link in the field.
Punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well,
I mean, if you lagging, you saying you lagging, so.
You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first carry for C.J. Prosise. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football to control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman
Oh,
to learn is the
shit.
ability
Wait,
to get
what the
in
fuck?
space and hit
This shit going
people who
crazy.
are moving targets.
No, shit going crazy right now.
Because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss, and that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
On 3rd down, Mariota.
Man, that nigga was gone too.
J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
I don't know.
And look at this, it's a fake. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Okay, that was a fake punt, and it was successful. Throwing the football. I know you threw the football.
Protect yourself at all times.
In my high school days, old Tim Jones dropped it, hit him right in the numbers. But I'll tell you what, these guys, they love this opportunity, don't they?
You
the
think?
chance to get involved.
We're certainly doing many of them for quarterbacks or big-time
84 gold.
So to get back doing what they did before.
He don't fumble. It's alright.
Throw it, Mariota.
Go get that nigga up there. Wow, that's some bullshit. I did a rat catch.
Position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
And when all else fails,
That's
as a
bullshit,
defender,
man.
when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. The big fella, 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh my God. If I would have spun on over around that nigga, yo.
Eagles coming out as they get ready. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he cuts it. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance.
Told you.
And he's finally
You don't fuck with my nigga
down.
Elliott.
Reaches the 14.
Yeah.
After picking up the first on the ground. So this is
Cause that's the only cam that I found.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I had to do it.
A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through. And that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll come out in the pistol.
Yeah, I want you to fucking do on that edge.
And this is
come on, bro.
They'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I think when they get back in the huddle, the question will be, why did you throw that?
A lot of people do.
Incredible all over him. The only thing he didn't do after he caught the ball as a defender was get his feet in bounds.
And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 14-yard touchdown. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That's a returnable. That's a returnable ball right there, nigga. You had the whole side wide open. Why didn't you come?
Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time.
I return it all the time. I don't care where it is. I don't care what that shit is. I'll still take it back, nigga. I know.
See if they can figure that out right here.
Stupid. Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up
We got the white connection out here, nigga. On both sides.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Yes, sir.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning.
You think you're gonna do that shit all game, nigga? That shit not gonna work all game. Not out here. Not today. Not today. You did it once. You did it one time. That's all it takes, nigga.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Cause I ain't stupid.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
Oh, that nigga still won in. Fuck out of it.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Give me that.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I got lucky. Sure.
That'll bring up second down.
How I got lucky and I was the only one who touched the ball. You something stupid right now.
Someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The one running back is Gurley. He'll get the football here.
Sit your ass down, nigga. Gurley's trash, I told you, nigga. Don't buy him. He trash.
We're trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb
Drop that shit, boy.
Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And fourth down.
Kick that shit back to me, boy.
Will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week.
So you got PA all gold, nigga.
And making him a matchup issue for the
Come on,
defense.
nigga.
They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. And it's taken in at the 9.
Oh my god.
Wind up being a net of 41. 9 yards.
That's some bullshit, that's what it is.
And the Eagles take possession. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive.
I got you right now, boy.
Looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes.
I got you right now, baby. I got you right now.
Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just
Going
that.
your way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Check this out. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Give him 8 yards there. Still
My
a few
nigga too
inches
good
to
for
go,
you,
though,
boy.
as it'll be third down at about the length of the football.
My nigga too good.
Third down now following the run. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. It's a gain of just a couple.
Too good for you, bro.
To get him to first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of
I don't know.
getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receiver.
Are you playing deep, nigga? Are you playing deep?
Mariota now to throw on first down. Surveying the field. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Whoosh. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here.
So if you bring that same defense that you've been bringing, I'm going to bring you.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite
Over 2?
subjects, tendency breakers.
I'll take it.
I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had an ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down, Mariota again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. Third down here. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? That's the way
Oh, he threw the wrong fucking way, man. What kind of throw was that, man?
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work.
Picked the wrong defense.
For their first possession of the second half.
Fuck it. I'll have to change to this.
Must be expecting the run. The one running back is Gurley. And he'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
This nigga keeps trying.
Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Let's go.
Another carry down for Gurley. And we'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and
Nigga, 26 yards. That's all you got. And how many tries?
It's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Quick toss, nigga. There you go. That's what I want to see. Quick toss, nigga. Lose some yards.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knocking down for a loss.
So they don't get a touchdown here on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at it second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play.
Oh, what the hell?
They took a
He
shot.
didn't even get touched.
You're going to win it. And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He's dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down.
Think that shit was gonna go your way again, nigga? Fuck out of here.
They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys
You know what they call Odell, bro? I catch everything.
So much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They come up in an offset eye. The first down carry by Elliott. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right.
Come back, come back, come back. Ah, where you going? Damn,
Throw,
bro.
but incomplete.
I had that motherfucker right there, too.
Orlando. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
One universal in football, but it's a kicking situation. All right, you're kicking a field goal, an extra point, you're punting. You never want to hear a second thud. That means the block has occurred. Imagine being the guys on the bench right now, the defensive unit. They thought they were going to get a cushion when they went back out on the field. That's no longer there.
They had the chance to take a second-half lead, but the special teams unit, they said, not on our watch. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Damn, what? Come on, bro. You should have picked that up, baby.
Target Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
I'm playing on the side here.
Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. 1st down, Mariota. He's got time. Trying to lay one up deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll try and choose some clock with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Kelsey out in the slot right. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the foot. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. A 2nd down carry for Pro-Size. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
You know what? I'm really gonna go crazy over here.
Back to throw. And he's taken down. J.J. Watt in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it's 3rd down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, he dropped it. Wow.
And that'll bring up a 4th down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people
That
are
was
trying
a
to tackle
fucking
you, knock the
possession
ball
catch,
away.
and he dropped
But the
that
bottom
shit,
line is,
bro.
that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the former Eagle, Brian Dawkins. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Nah, nigga. Could run another one, too. Oh, you running away right away? Say what? So what you say you doing?
Basically. So you want some powder, some crack? I didn't even rape you with a condom.
That's what I mean. Like it was unhuman.
That's perfect. Why you just like this? He said he was Bill Cosby?
Yeah, say he was about to go in.
So a nigga raped you, he said he was Bill Cosby.
But this is my real hair. And bitches ain't got
Yeah,
really
bitches ain't got no real hair. So no real
Yeah.
shit.
Bitches ain't got white teeth.
Yeah, you ain't got big titties. Yeah, bounce that ass for a real shit. Yeah. Put it. No, did you put 80 weight on?
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, we do 89. Yeah, Cheetos.
Cheetos.
I don't want no Cheetos.
Well, I was so high. I was like, I'm okay.
Persian?
I bumped with a Persian stripper, bro.
You was fucking her?
Bro, she wanted to fuck me so bad, bro.
What happened?
She jumped up on my bump, bro. And I'm like, bitch, you don't get the fuck off my bump, bro.
What you gonna do that bitch she don't get off your bump?
I kind of want to story and play cards with her, but I don't want her to, like,
Be in your bump.
yeah,
Like, bitch, get out my
like,
bump,
I got a
bitch.
kid, bro. I'm a little girl, like,
Get out my bump, bitch. What's up, man? A lighter? No.
Persian.
This nigga took way too long, bro. Oh shit, I forgot about the solos. They're gonna take that shit off tomorrow. Blah. Random man cover. My head. John Rando. Legend 31.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. I'm Larry Ridley as we get set to bring you coverage from Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on the defensive side of the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, both sides. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there and a lead to a new set of downs.
For those, you gotta build Keanu Neal, Marcus Peter, and all that shit.
And they did it behind a two tight end set.
Those are having gone. But just another one, like if you press R1, you can see the other one next to it.
No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run.
The weekly solo is the one you gotta do for the low
continue to take that kind of a punch.
If you missed it already, I don't think you're gonna be able to do it.
Pick up there, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start.
But people be doing it like for 7 weeks
That's
already.
a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's
I mean, but you
likely
can
the
still
game winner here in the closing stages.
I think what we just saw in that drive, partner,
get something with
is
whatever
great
you get.
practice, preparation, and poise. Not only do they score with
By the time it comes out, because it's gonna carry over to the other man. It's probably an elite player or something with those.
Now barring something crazy on the kickoff, they've got this one. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do.
Ultimate legend, so let's see if I get a fucking legend.
You're making the other team chase you.
That'll be taken in
Never
the
had
end
that
zone.
lock, though,
And with
so
time a factor here late, he'll
I'm
just
gonna
take
get
a
it.
knee and they'll put it out to the 25. He's back to throw. On the crossing route, that's complete to Clark. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they could.
Like if you do the solos, 1 token gives you a pro pack, 2 token gives you an elite from the year, 4 gives you I ain't finished reading.
sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store.
I'm probably gonna do the milestones again, just to get that another
possible run
ultimate
anticipation.
ticket
Here's the
player.
D-line sandwiches together.
I only need like 8 golds, but I need all the fucking all the elites.
He just
So if I do today, that's gonna be
second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions?
During the week, I get 5 more.
They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
They'll hand it off to Pro-Size. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. 10 yards to go on 3rd. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime.
Damn it. Gave me Mel Blount. That's a lot of solos, niggas. Oh, damn, bro. I just put like fucking 15K's contract on somebody. Damn. But this fucking shit keep popping up, man. I did it by mistake. Now I only got 15K's contract. Who the fuck got all those contracts out, man? This nigga got 197 on him. already see. I put it on Mariota. Michael Vick, Johnny Kowski, McDonald's, James, Braids, and damn, basically my whole lineup. I think got all of the fucking contracts. 187, everybody. 187. Everybody on my lineup got 187. Yo. That's what it looks like. 197. 197. Yeah, 197. Everybody got 197. Yeah. Defense. 197, 197, 197, 197. Yeah. Whatever. Pikachu, Pikachu.
All right, the challenge is in front of you. Do you accept it? I hope so. Keep the game on. Play the challenge. It's Solo Challenge, Madden Ultimate Team. play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Finding time. He's going to go up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by FaBoLouS3085's. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Following the interception here, Mariota. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. The 40, the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Kendall Wright, 96 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Lions suck up on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Well, unfortunately, unable to achieve the results you're looking for, but there's always next time. We'll see you next time right here on the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. Off the play fake, Mariota. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Throwing is Mariota, and that's complete to Jesse James. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. Play action now. Mariota. That is caught. And he will take it on in. And that does it for this one. Pat yourself on the back. You just completed and dominated the Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team, go earn your keep.
Yeah. More winners, more winners. Quarters this shit up. Oh shit, the first quarter? What the fuck? And I'm losing too.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They start the drive with High. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to settle him up.
A second down throw for Gabbard. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. He's at the 40. past the 20. And he is down deep into Giant territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
What happened?
On 2nd down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
On 3rd down, Gabbard. They go screen pass to Hyde. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. Who with a juke? And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. 1 quarter in the books. Already 17-0 our score. We'll be back with more of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over here 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. It's a gain of 24 that time, and it'll be a New York first. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting out.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. And the defensive penetration there blew that play up and got them 2 points.
How about how they got off at the snap of the football, got upfield into the backfield, and created the big play? That's the key to everything.
The New York set to take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, and that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. To throw Mariota. And James has it. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. They'll try and run down here with Prosise. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. C.J. Prosise. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. So they're going to go for 2. They'll run it. This is Prosise. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
First down, Gabbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
And New York set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard, because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Jesse James, 56 yards. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the two-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the two-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for him.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown, and also a two-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first down throw for Gabbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
A second down throw now for Gabbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
It's caught inside the 25. Big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. Now, I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did. Now, hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. From the 4-yard line, it's first and goal now. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. C.J. Procise in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Giants are happy to be in front, and they'll look to play another solid half of football.
Jeez, I don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter, let's get to it. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards to go here on second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. They're working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Play clock winding down. Again they run, again it's Frosize. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Well, forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Fighting through. Room here to run. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So it'll be first down here after the run. And the play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. On the stop there, Kenneth Acker. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it now out of the gun. Right. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's first down, New York. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. On third down, Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to this. All right, nice job. I believe that is challenge met and defeated from where I sit. Congratulations. Good job on this Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. It's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now the former Notre Damer. This is C.J. Prosize. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
And now the rookie's free. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Mariota to throw it this time. My goodness, it'll be a disastrous loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever. carry for LaShawn McCoy. And some room to maneuver. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. What a big run there to get out from the shadow of their own end zone. The defense is probably thinking, hey, let's pin them deep. Not the case.
You're exactly right. When I played, we used to have a defensive coordinator in these situations who would call the defense and tag onto it, get a safety, push them back. And sometimes you overcommit on defense.
Nice job. Congratulations. Defeating the Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. Your challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. An extra DB defensively here. Big stop needed on 3rd and goal.
He may be a blitzer.
Back to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team solo challenge. See you next time.
I usually run
right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got a man complete, and give him a gain of 37. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there. Play action. Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. Play action now. Mariota. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. And that does it for this Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You did it. You defeated it. Congratulations. We'll see you next time.
What's cracking? It's your boy T Miller, and welcome to this aggressive ass video. That is online over and over again. It causes fumbles, it gets sacks, it interceptions. You just have to practice them. But don't laugh myself and practice them at all. I'm gonna show you guys online gameplay. I mean, you look at work with this defense. As you can see in the video, this defense is out of the 3-4 air. Okay, now what I do, I take my strong safety, I basically a linebacker position, I take him out, I put him a boy, I put him one of my fastest cornerbacks. And I do this because whenever I do my man line, I want to make sure I do some quick route that my quarterback can stay on. Because some of the strong safeties don't play good man, they're terrible at it, you'll get open and hard. As you can also see, I have ran 429 times, and I am only allowing 2.2 yards. But once you come out this defense, you don't need to do a baseline or anything like that. Shift your lineman to one side, whatever side you want, and crash to that same side and man align. I'm controlling the middle linebacker. Watch how quick that comes in. Bam, baby. Are you kidding me? He's hurrying up. He's getting frustrated. It's 3rd and 19. He's hurrying to do the exact same thing. Shift him, man align, coming straight in there. Coming straight in. That's literally all you got to do. Now, every now and again, you want to mix in some zones, stuff like that. You don't want to constantly keep running the same play over and over again because you're going to get beat sooner or later. He's going to figure out some route he can beat. Same exact play again. Watch how quick Von Miller comes in. That's a fumble, and Muhammad Wilkerson's fat ass is taking it in for a touchdown. Come out in defense. You do not need a baseline. Slide your lineman to one side, whatever side you want, and crash that to that same side. Watch him come in. Boom. Again. You cannot complete the pass. And what is that? About 1 second before you get that ball off? This is the defense that I run. I also run cover 2 in the nickel or the dime, stuff like that, just to mix it up. But once you practice this, you see what they're doing. He likes to run that quick post. He likes to run the side route, the side slant route. I make sure the middle linebacker, Sean Lee, running that quick slant. You cannot do those. Now, the next thing you're asking yourself, can it stop the run? Hell yeah, it can. This next play right here, this guy comes out in a running scheme. I see that. I don't man align. I basically just bring him down, make sure everything's even. Sean Lee coming in. Stuff. This next play, smash everybody to one side. Sean Lee busts through. Stuffs the run. You can stuff the run. Stuff the run. They barely have the time to move the ball. If you want a more aggressive approach, put some heat on this guy's up against the goal line. Exact same thing. Blow it up. You almost get a safety on his ass. Another play. Comes down the run. He's on goal line. I see that it's a run. He's doing some adjustments. Blow it up. Now, can this play get beat? Every play can get beat. So don't think this is an unstoppable play or whatever you want to say, an unstoppable defensive scheme. Now,
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a give to a Virginia native. This is C.J. Prosise. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now this time he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep run. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Throwing again here, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 5 at the 4.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
He's got time in the pocket. Flushed out right. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver from 3 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a first quarter lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? the memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Mariota now from the 50. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin. Four yards remaining now on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. And over the middle, this is Parker. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He leaps over him, and he cuts it out to this. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Vick scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So with that, we come upon the 2-minute warning here on the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Wilson. Miller on the catch over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The drive starts with C.J. Procise. And he cuts it back to the middle. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And a cutback left and a crease here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. C.J. Procise, 71 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down, and his pass incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And it is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Philadelphia. and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The play clock's running down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that's why you see so many teams play a 3-4 defense, because that set gives you a lot of flexibility about where to bring pressure from, and it's hard for an offense to pick it up. Left side, right side, up the middle, especially with some really flexible linebackers.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. The first carry for the rookie Procise. And cuts out right sideline. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Philly. And even 50 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Mariota to throw it this time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What a great coach said, football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Play fake. Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, but make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Time running out here on the play clock. On a delay of game there, they could not get the play off in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Design run for their wideout. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Mariota, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Braxton Miller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's Procise. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Kelsey out in the slot right. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. Going to be a pickup of 13 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either...
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the left here to Reed. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Reed, 44 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got...
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
18 yards on the pickup there. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
1st down, Mariota. His throw incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bryant spread out to the right. On 2nd down, Mariota again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and 4.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now Mariota. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Mariota to throw it this time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Play fake. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They'll come out in the pistol. Following the interception here, Mariota. James has got it, complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And that is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. But how about this, a fake? And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
To throw Mariota, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Yeah, he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On third down, Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On second down, Mariota again. Looking for the end zone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Wayne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. And like what they did in the first half, that worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
On the handoff, this is ProScience. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
They go play action. Mariota. And Reed with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
ProScience on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're You got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fresh set of downs here. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. They'll run with Procise. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Right back to Procise. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Welcome back live to Orlando. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
A good effort there, 9 yards, but it's going to leave them looking at a 4th and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They come out here in the eye. Running with Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And some space here. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown.